Back again here, just about to open up the cache for the week. You know how we start this off with. We'll see what we get. Hopefully, really hoping for a weapon here. Not sure, please. And we got 3 trinkets. What? That's a bit ridiculous, but okay. And we got a weapon from the normal cache. I was hoping for one from the Mythic Plus cache. This one's just 200 item level, but I don't know. These trinkets could be pretty good, especially the overcharge ammo battery. I only have a 187 version, I think, right now. So definitely going to sim all these trinkets and the weapon and see what would be the best upgrade right now. So here's the results of our sim here. As you can see, we have our current gear at the bottom and our gear, if it was properly enchanted, second from the bottom. We're just really missing that weapon enchant. It's pretty costly and I'm saving up for the legendary base item. But everything after that has an item from the Great Vault. And we're seeing the weapon come up on top with the File of Putrefaction shortly behind. And this is for single target. It's only a 7 DPS difference from the File of Putrefaction and the weapon. So I think I'm going to sim it for a multiple target situation as well, just to see what we get for that. So here's a sim for the 4 target situation here. We do have the weapon pulling ahead a fair bit now by 81 DPS, and the File of Putrefaction falling behind a fair bit. The second best is actually the improved overcharge anima battery at this point, and here the improved overcharge anima battery is quite a bit less DPS. So even though it's lower item level, I think we're gonna go with the weapon. I know that I would be able to upgrade the trinkets eventually too, as I unlock more of those achievements, but for now, I think the weapon is the best choice, just for immediate DPS. Although it's only a 13 item level increase, it is a two-handed weapon, so overall it would be like a 26 item level increase, because that's counting for the main hand and offhand slot. Now, honestly, I don't know when I'll be able to get another weapon. I've done quite a few dungeons and 0 weapon drops at all. So we're going to go with this weapon and see how that does with our item level. And we got a 7 Theater of Pain as well. I think that's a good one yet. We haven't done that one yet at a 7. So if I was really looking to optimize and play for the long run, I might have went for one of those trinkets, as I could have upgraded them eventually to 220. But right now, I just want some good item level and DPS upgrades, as we still have quite a long way to go until we're getting to those 15 keys. So I'm really just focused on getting past the next level keys, and having that weapon damage is definitely going to help us a lot more to push that DPS and time the keys faster. But I'd still very much like a weapon from Mythic Plus, just so I have one that I'm able to upgrade. But right now, just going to my Covenant Sanctum to turn this spherule in, however you say that. So here we go, 200 item level spear, that puts us at 200 item level equipped. That's a pretty good milestone there, 200 item level, very nice. So this week, I think we're going to start it off a bit differently here. We're going to start with Twisting Corridors. I've been putting off doing this for quite a while, and I see they have the recommended item level now too, which is cool. I haven't seen that before, so it seems like we could go up to layer 5 if those recommended item levels are correct. So we're going to start off with layer 1, see how it goes. We'll probably clear most of the floors there. I don't really want to go to a boss and figure out I don't have enough power to beat it, because it takes like probably an hour and a half-ish per layer, but we'll see how this goes, see if we're able to zoom through it here. We're just coming up on floor 6 of layer 1 still of Twisting Corridors. Just gonna see how this first boss goes. No problem so far. I don't think this one will be too bad, but it's just gonna wait a few seconds for my Wild Spirits and my cooldowns to come back up. And Hunter's Mark, and alright, here we go. Let's see if we can burst them down pretty quickly. And oh yeah, I forgot about Hardened Shell, so we won't be done. There we go. And we should be doing a lot more damage now. Yeah, this guy's gonna go down pretty quick. No problems at all. I don't think we'll have any problems. Even the last boss, I mean, we're pretty high item level for this layer, I feel. The recommended was 170, and we're 200, so definitely like 30 item levels above the recommended. Shouldn't have any problems. Hopefully we get some lucky anima powers just for fun here. There we go. And as I say that, there is a very lucky one. Deal a ton of burst damage with this. I love it. On to floor 12 now. That's the second boss out of 3 in layer 1 of Twisting Corridors. Let's see how this goes. Lust it up. Stun. See what kind of burst we can get here. Oh, I forgot to put Hunter's Mark on. It's my bad. But yeah, this guy's going down pretty fast. Again, no problems at all so far. Shouldn't be too bad. And there we go. Took a little bit longer, but no problems. Let's see if we get anything. Kind of, I don't know, not really. These regular elites are actually getting pretty tough here. I'm on the second to last floor, And it's just going down really slow. See, he's at 8 stacks. If I didn't have a pet, I'd definitely be dead. But the pet's just tanking like a champ. Alright, here we go. Last boss of the final floor of Layer 1. I think it took me about an hour and 20 minutes to get here. I was a bit sidetracked by my second monitor too. I could have gone a bit faster, but not too bad overall. So let's see how this goes. Hopefully we have enough damage and everything to get him down. And here we go. Let's get the stun rolling out. There we go. Lust. And during that stun, we just got to get as much damage in as possible. That's when we're really pumping. And now it's going to slow down a fair bit until the next stun, probably. Oof, that howl hurts a lot. Jeez. Okay, Vitality doesn't hurt that much, but it does heal him. How much? Not that much. So we'll probably let that one go and just focus on interrupting the howls, to be honest. I think since we have the pet, it shouldn't be that bad until my pet's kind of getting one shot, as long as we can do mechanics. The howl we got to interrupt for sure. It deals a lot of damage and it fears us, which is not good. We've got another burst window coming up in a second here. See how much we can whittle them down with this. There's the stun. And we're pumping. Kind of. Doesn't feel like we're pumping a lot, but we're doing 26,500 damage, which is pretty nice damage. And I totally forgot to pop my damage potion, which I just popped. And here's another damage window. Should be able to get them within this or shortly after here. There is a huge kill shot, and there we go. Yeah, execute range is pretty quick, especially when I have cooldowns up. So that's the first layer done. Layer 1, Twisting Corridors. It's nice to get some progression on that finally. As you can see here, we're at the auction house now, just checking the price of that rank 4 legendary we need, the legs, and it is affordable right now. We're actually 4,000 gold ahead of what we need, so we're going to buy that right now, and we'll be able to upgrade that in a second here. So that's awesome. We don't have to worry about upgrading our legendary anymore. The price definitely dropped from when we first started doing this challenge. I think it was like 300,000 or something like that. Now it's just 43,000, so a very nice price drop. So here we go, going to upgrade my legendary to the maximum rank here. Just have enough soul ash, and that'll be something that's good not to worry about anymore. Kind of a good milestone to get done as well, especially for this challenge. And there we go, 235 legendary legs. And that'll put us at 201 item level as well. So we gained 1 item level from that, which is nice. Just a quick recap here of what we've done this week. We didn't really play a whole lot this week, and that's probably why I'm going to be incorporating next week into this episode as well. I think I might do that going forward, have 2 weeks between episodes and have 2 weeks in each episode. I just feel like some weeks I won't be able to play as much and it won't really be a lot of content, but I'll go over what we accomplished this week anyway. So we got a couple of +7s done. I think we only did 2 Mythic +7s this week, but still some nice progress there. We did do that Torghast Twisted Corridors Layer 1, which was the biggest thing we did this week for sure. Took like an hour and a half to complete, but I'm really glad we got that done. And we'll definitely progress through Twisted Corridors and more as well. We also upgraded our legendary to the max rank, rank 4. It did cost almost all of our gold, but it's nice to have that all finished with. So now we can pretty much just spend our gold on consumables, enchants, potions, food, and everything like that. And that'll improve our performance in Mythic Plus and in raids. And there's a total playtime for this character now. That's 4 days, 16 hours, 26 minutes. So yeah, a bit of a short week this week, but I'll show you the next week right now. That's when that last clip there, I did say that we'd be back the next week. This is 2 weeks later, so I didn't really get to play last week, which would have been next week. I mentioned in the last clip, if that makes sense. It was Easter, my birthday, so I took some time off, didn't really play the game a whole lot and didn't get on this character. It says I still have a great vault in here. I didn't claim a great vault from last week, so let's see if it actually sticks. I actually don't know what happens if you skip a week. I don't know if it'll give us a 7-level key or if it'll drop the key level down. So we do have something nice. We have gloves, haste crit, indestructible, pretty good, 213. We'll take that for sure. And let's see what kind of key that we get. That's going to be a 6 mists. So it does look like it dropped the key level down 1 just because we didn't do a key last week. But it's a mist. It's a pretty easy one to do. We can knock that out pretty quickly there. And that's nice. We got that 213 gloves. Pretty good upgrade. 202 item level now. So I just did that 6 mists and I broke 5k overall on the details. That's the most amount I've done by far, I think, and we didn't really pull big either, so I'm pretty happy about that. See if we didn't get anything out of pet, but I already have 3 of those, so, but very nice damage. Now let's see if we have any luck at the world boss. I'm really, oh, we got something. We got the wrists. That's a nice upgrade. 10 item levels, haste, versatility. Very nice stats as well. So getting pretty lucky with the cash as well as a world boss this week. Nice. We're still using quite a bit of our Covenant campaign. I think 4 pieces of our Covenant campaign armor, but hopefully we can replace those pretty soon. I think as we move up to the higher Mythic Plus levels, those will definitely be replaced in a bit here. And we do have a couple pieces we are able to upgrade as well if we choose to do so, which I might upgrade this piece at some point. I was just in a 7 halls, which was my key, and fortunately the tank left, we wiped on the second boss. Some people didn't stack the circle on the ads, but even so, probably could have timed it if he stayed, but for some reason he just didn't want to and just left. So, unfortunate. Halls still seems to be the pug killer, just because of people leaving, and I guess the bosses can be tough. But I don't know, Halls hasn't really been a particularly good key for pugging for me, from what it seems. I just about forgot to drop that key. I did have an 8, but the group was okay with dropping it, so that's great. About to start now. I really like the start of the key when you can just pump a lot of damage. Feels really good. Let's see, is he going to double pull? No, no double pull, but we'll just drop Wild Spirits there. And the explosives do take away from the damage a bit. I want to focus them just to make sure they get down here. But still pumping a decent amount. Would have been a lot more if we did a double pull or pulled the golem with it with a triple pull, but that's alright. Still nice damage there. And here's the next pack. So I just want to show you a bit more of the gameplay here and kind of how I go about it. So I like to dot everything up with a Serpent Sting and get my kill command, dot the Bloodseekers on them as much as possible. Of course, with this pack, I want to focus on interrupting the Goliath and tranking the Goliath too. Oh, explosive's gonna go off. Okay, nice, we got him. These Dark Lashes can hurt a lot too, especially when they get enraged, since it is raging. And we do have explosives, as you can see, of course. So I'm just gonna focus on getting these Dark Lash interrupts. Ooh, the tank is getting very low there. So stun that one, and nice. Should be good for this pack now. Yeah, I almost got one shot. Pretty much 2/3 of my health gone. There's another fun high damage pull. Got a nice. Every time I get to do Wild Spirits, it's always a fun time. We did trap one there. Probably could have gotten away with not having it trapped, but it's good to be safe. That's cool. Yeah, a lot of damage going out with Wild Spirits. Really like that. Now we're trying to get this 7 Halls of Atonement Redemption here. This will probably be the last thing I do for the week, as it's getting a bit late on Monday and the reset's going to be tomorrow. Hopefully we can get this Halls done. Would be very nice for sure. And we do have tyrannical raging explosives right now, so just keeping track of those explosives, trying to get as many of those as we can. Doing pretty good damage in this Wild Spirits window, of course. And hopefully, okay, good. The Houndmaster's dead. Let's see, let's finish off the pull on top. Nice, almost 9k finishing that off. So hopefully this goes well. Definitely seems like the tank knows his pulls. We're doing 2 pretty big pulls off the bat. Doesn't seem scared. Oh, and even more. Very nice, yeah. I'm sure the tank has like a main or something, or just very confident. Nice, so that was a really clean run actually. That's really great. So I don't think we had any deaths that run. We had like 13 minutes to spare as well. So definitely, I think one of the best 17s that we've done. It's great to have it as a hauls as well, since we've had so much kind of unlucky runs with those previous hauls. Good to get that out of the way at a 7. So we have 3 more to do at a 7 here. I'm going to call it here for the week here, and this will be the end of the episode, and that's 2 weeks in total. So for the end of this current week, we are at 5 plus 7 dungeons done, and 3 plus 6 dungeons. We didn't get any more raid progression yet. We're still at 5 out of 10 normal, and we just have that 1 Twisted Corridors layer completed. For item level, we're at 202, and we did get a few new conduits as well. So we have almost everything at 200 item level. We're just waiting for that aspect of the turtle conduit. But yeah, everything else at 200 item level, which is pretty nice. So this week and last week, we didn't make a whole lot of progression. I kind of fell off the character a little bit over the last 2 weeks. Took a bit of a break for Easter week there. And this week, I was focusing on other things. I'm getting a classic WoW guild started as well, so I've been putting a lot of time into that. But over the next few weeks, I'll definitely put more time into surviving pugs, getting this challenge finished as soon as we can. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I really appreciate all the support as always. I'll see you on the next one.